Get back to it. Hey, Kuzi, first in the house. Welcome. Good to see you again, my friend. How you doing? UX, welcome, welcome. You had a good day? Glad to hear that, man. Glad things are going well. We've been really consistent with having something to get probably to Bugsy or Whitney like every day, sometimes even further. Ooh, very nice. Glad he has color change. He also has Aeroblast. That's so funny. Frank that in the house. How you doing, man? That's why I didn't heal right away, because he has the Endeavor. But I don't want to die to like for Aeroblast or anything. I think I just gotta try for the KO, right? I mean, he's -6, yeah. Because if I healed, I would have just been stuck in this infinite Endeavor situation. Oh, the joke was I clicked Aeroblast because I was like, damn, like I don't have anything to click. Both of these moves are 0.25. And then he clicked Aeroblast because he also didn't have any move to hit me with. So I just said that was so funny. But very lucky he had color change, or else that was a loss. There was no way we were pulling that through. It had color change. So I think that last hit just was a high roll. I think we were getting a lot of low rolls originally, and then we just happened to get like a good roll on that last hit because it should have lived on 1 HP. It was doing like 2 damage, 1 to 2 damage sometimes, and I think because it endeavored down to 3 HP, it should have only been at 3 HP. I will say, I gave serious thought to playing a different game tonight. I meant to start streaming earlier, but I fell asleep. So at least I slept before the stream, but there's this new single player RPG that came out today. It's made by a group here on YouTube actually. And it looks really good. It just released today. So I had intended to play that. But my body needed the sleep, so instead of doing that new game during the late night, I figured try to do it a little bit earlier and then do a second stream for Kaizo later in the night if I'm not tired. So tomorrow, we might be playing a different game a little earlier in the day. Pokemon Legends ZA comes out in like the 4th quarter of the year, right? Somewhere around like October, November, December. It's October. If I have a Switch at that time, I probably would stream it. I would be interested in playing that. That's only if I have a Switch, because I didn't get a chance to do a pre-order. I don't know what the availability of getting them will be. I have a Switch, sorry, I mean the Switch 2. It's gonna be made for the OG Switch. Interesting. I didn't know that. I figured all the new games would only be made for the Switch 2. So if you buy it on the Switch, do you have to buy a new version for the Switch 2, or are you able to switch your profile over to the Switch 2? You can upgrade it for 10 bucks eventually. That's pretty cool. That's something that would have been like amazing for the DS to 3DS, Squire, welcome. This was the only viable Pokemon out of the lab, but it won the fight in the lab, so now we're just trying to find a acceptable pivot. We beat a Sheldon with color change. So it changed the typing and we didn't have to resist with our 2 moves. Yeah, most likely Crank. Now knowing that I can get it on the Switch and have everything already set up, I would stream it. Hoping we find a game we're playing tomorrow interesting and fun, and it becomes like a weekly thing here on the channel. But if it doesn't get a liking, then I'll just play it on my own time. I'm feeling it was a physical attacker with how much it did. It's not a special attacker. It has good special move, but good speed, good attack, high HP. Double check. I think I saw everything else. What do we think of this? Ability is kind of useless. Defense is really poor. Yeah. No other pivots, so may as well do the first trainer with this. We're oblivious to love. No infatuation, and the move Captivate does not affect us. So, no Cute Charm, no Attract, and no Captivate. Plain body, that is tough. Another Endeavor Pokemon. Yeah. That burn just screwed us. It was okay. Crush Claw, Hyper Fang, Crush Grip, Cross Poison, Brave Bird. Yeah, could have been better. There were no pivots. That was a dead run. We still live? Testing 1, 2. Are we still live? Testing 1, 2. Looks like we're good. Ooh. Whoa. He only has one attack. Nice. We'll have a little bit more damage output for the rival, so I'll take it. Yep, just instant 6 double teams, and then from there, I could just take my time trying to win. Easy. Gives a shelter for the water stone. That we just got the thunderstone instead. Hardcore was a choice, and it has a version without trace. Might do that. I'm a bit worried it's slow. Because we weren't... I mean, I guess we were, what, 16? Speed at 5? So it might be 14, 15. Did this one have trace? I wasn't paying attention. It did not. Got some good accuracy. Hit all but one. There you go. What do we think? What do we think? There's number 3 that we can look for. Kind of tempted to go for it. Might have a good ability. Has a good item. That's the opposite ability of what we were running. Instead of getting less encounters, we're gonna get more encounters. Judgment is a special attack. It is technically a little stronger than the Skarmory, but it's not as strong as I was hoping. Drew Jackson, welcome to the chat. Am I cooked if I thought about the Togekiss multiple times today? I feel you on that. I'd be thinking about my runs too throughout my day. That's what I was hoping for. Nice. Yeah, very tough to have just encountered a special defense tank with mirror coat. Those are gonna happen, but they're always tough pill to swallow that can happen. Especially when he's clicked other moves and he just waits, sits and waits to get the right opportunity of clicking the mirror code. We could do the Munchlax, has Blissey, Porygon Z, and Togekiss as evolution options. I wouldn't mind seeing my other options first. Maybe if we get a rare candy. Oh. 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 That's Dragon Rage. Okay, it's slow, but it's a special attacker. It's bulky. What do we think? Do we run it? There's still multiple Pokemon to scout. So we could do more scouting. What do you guys think? We're very slow. Slower than what we look at for level 5s. I'll leave it up to you guys. Scout for more pivots or run the Magmortar. I don't want to start the scouting unless we're actually committing to it, because by being slow, we are going to have a bit more difficulty scouting, but we should be bulky enough to do it. But if we are just going to run it, I don't want to risk dying in the grass for nothing. You can see what the Munchlax had for moves. I'm liking the Magmortar more. I mean, worst case scenario, we just end up having a basic early game Dragon Rage round and then we reset, you know? Because, I mean, should get to the gym. Pretty much guaranteed with this. All Mind, ooh. Hit 30 PP. early game delete button. There should just be a way to auto skip to the first gym. Doing that, you can pretty much one-shot everything up to there. Really have to hope we get a good move at 16 though. If I can get a lot of use out of Earthquake for the first 3 trainers and then delete it at level 16, then we should get through this tower. But if I have to rely on Dragon Rage, I'll then have to rely on Calm Mind, Brine. We'll see. Good. On my left, and I saved 7 Dragon Rages. I'll take that. Copycat. I wish we had speed, man. It's not as good when you're slow because then you're reliant on whatever move they clicked versus clicking a move, one-shotting, and then getting to click copycat after and just repeating your last move, pretty much doubling your PP. I think Earthquake is just a little bit too important on coverage. honestly was hitting pretty hard there. I don't know if they were just like weak defensively, but I was getting more one shots than I expected. What do you guys think? Do you think Copycat is worth it? To the trash. Yeah. We've made really good use out of that move before, but it really only works on fast Pokemon. Another move at 19, maybe we can get through. Easy. Right, I didn't need to heal because I didn't even get hit once after that Rampardos, but that was pretty scary. One of the strongest super effective moves as a stab. Yeah, because the only other move equal to it is Rock Wrecker or a magnitude 10, which they can only hit if they have Mold Breaker. Because on the special side, there's no rock move or ground move. I mean, I guess Water Spout. True, Water Spout. 100 HP. Stab Water Spout. Okay. Being that we're more defensive than special, we can take a stab Water Spout. I think we can kind of just use our bulk to get through. Leaf Powder. I want to say no. Oof. Well, good thing I went for the +2 Calm Mind. GG. Come on, give us Lava Plume. Bullet Seed. As expected. Pretty sure that I wasn't gonna lose that. How bulky we are. I mean, that time at Chimecho did a good amount of damage with a +2 Calm Mind up. It might have been unaware. I could see that. Might have been unaware Chimecho. I don't know if I would have preferred Speed Boost over Levitate. Levitate is very, very cool, making it only have 2 weaknesses. So it pretty much makes this fire type Pokemon as good as a water type, like ranking category typings for defensive value. Like, everyone always talks about how good water type is because it's only electric and grass. But with how slow we are, if we had Speed Boost with this bulk, and then we just set up Calm Mind, it would be like a quiver dance. Oh well, can only hope for opportunities like that. Gotta just use what we get. Hopefully it's a hidden ability and maybe clicking ground moves left and right. Any thoughts on a name? Not that the easy stage is over. You get to truly see if this is a runner or not. Joseph, welcome back. Is that the real Guy Fieri? We're going to Flavortown. Cool thing about this set, there's a bit of synergy between Dragon Rage and Brine. If they resist water, I can bring them down to half HP and then hit them with 130 base power. If we just one-shot everything, then it wouldn't matter how good synergy is. You just click and delete. Oh, that's right. I use Skarmory. Go grab that. Or rather, I used Gardevoir, not Skarmory. Just need Lava Plume. That's all we need. And maybe what's it called? Thunderbolt, Ice Beam. It has the level 23, and I expect they'll be faster, so just in case. Use Mold Breaker Mirror move, that's funny. because if I clicked Earthquake, you can mirror move it back. I mean, it should KO because he's only level 8, but... Good miss. So I always find it difficult answering that question, Joseph. It's changed from time to time on like what the simplest answer would be, of being like, oh, I really like Absol. And then lately I've been saying Gliscor. But there's just so many Pokemon that like when I think about what my favorite is and I come up with an answer, give it an hour, a few hours, I'll think of another Pokemon and I'm like, oh, that would have been such a good answer. You know, because there's just so many that like I don't have a group of them all in a like set list of like these are my top favorites. Oh my god, no freaking way. We just got Flamethrower. It's the real Guy Fieri. Turn on those ovens. This is a tough choice. Do I get rid of Dragon Rage? Or do I get rid of Earthquake? If I get rid of Dragon Rage, I then struggle against Water Flying and Dragon Flying. But if I get rid of Earthquake, all water types, I have to click Dragon Rage. The thing is, ground is covering for water and dragon Pokemon. So it covers for like Giratina, Dragonair, Shelgon. But it covers for all water types other than water flying and dragon flying. I'm kind of leaning towards Dragon Rage as well. I think just about here is where it's going to start falling off. The real question is, if Earthquake isn't a two-shot on water Pokemon, is it worth to just keep Dragon Rage to click twice? Because if I have to click more than twice by clicking Rind, Flamethrower, or Earthquake, then Dragon Rage is worth it. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of water type Pokemon. Calm Mind could allow those to do it. So when you say do it, you mean get rid of Dragon Rage? Do it. Execute Order 66. Yeah, very true. Alright. That works with me. Let's go. I mean, I was asking for Lava Plume because I wanted the full coverage, but I'll take Flamethrower. We'll get more damage output, more consistent one-shots. Alright, here we go. If anyone ever clicks like me first, copycat, mirror move, mimic, sketch, earthquake will be convenient to like coax those scenarios. I think Flamethrower on this is better than Eruption. Well, shoot. Got distracted from what I was talking about. I was saying I think in this scenario Flamethrower is better than Eruption because we're pretty susceptible to taking damage and having more PP. It's probably more likely we'll be under the 100 damage on Eruption in a lot of like dungeon areas, and we wouldn't get as much value out of the Eruption. Right, I'll take the Drow. Come on, you gotta let me go. 2 of the next 5 battles being water Pokemon. I mean, we did see a big threat already. There was a level 5 Rampardos at the Bellsprout Tower that had Head Smash, 150 base power, stab, super effective. So I am a little worried about like Water Spout or Muddy Water. But I mean, every runner's gonna have a move that's gonna be its biggest weakness, you know. Unless you're running a Levitate electric type or Flash Fire, Scizor, things like that. Like unless you're running a Spiritomb. Like every Pokemon's gonna have that one move that's like its strongest weakness. You can get Ice Beam. I think we'd be in a really good position. Dragon is definitely the most consistent fire dragon. Rock just leaves Poliwrath. I kind of think we need 2 moves. Brine is nice, but Fire Water isn't the best coverage, especially if you're only going with 3 moves. Like if we keep Calm Mind the whole time, I have to hope we get Dragon Pulse, I guess. Seismic Toss? No. It's honestly, it's gonna be a while until it's stronger than Dragon Rage was. Ooh, not the confusion. Confusion damage is going to be like 1 HP. Easy. Earthquake will be convenient for the double fight here. Especially because I'm running Gardevoir, not Skarmory. Alright, here we go. We could hold the berry juice for Bugsy if we needed to. We're gonna heal on turn 1 or click Earthquake on turn 1, we'll see. Off to Draco. Followed by a Magnet Rise. Ooh, I should've just... Only did 12. Don't want to go after the Gardevoir. But there you go. Okay, now I could do this with. I was just worried I wouldn't get the one shot on Gardevoir. Now you go first. The speed order is really weird here. Like sometimes the Breloom would go first. Right. Good luck. No Parasol. It should be a clean sweep from here. Or not. Ooh. Does 9 damage. It should be able to get through. Come on. Just go first. Let's go! GG. Berry Juice for the win. Definitely saved us right there. I probably could have set up more on the Garchomp, but I didn't want to risk it. Miracle Eye. Unfortunate. Get our next move when we're doing the mini dungeon in the basement. More defense. Nice. And we get some heals. Really use some heals. This run is gonna rely on it. Nothing. That's tough. Oh. My child. My twins. Ooh. Ooh. Alright. Well, we've taken a stab, head smash, and we just took an Arceus Hydro Cannon. Do I remember what the other ability was? Gardevoir? Illuminate. Thinking about what I would rate this Pokemon, I want to give it a cautionary 3.5 because it obviously has struggles. Its damage output isn't like of a 200 VST special attacker. So it'll make use of Calm Mind for sure. But being slow is absolutely holding it back. Third vitamin. Yes, I'll take that. More vitamins I can get, the less EVs will go into attack, so So we got Bullet Seed and Miracle Eye. Right, we just take it one battle at a time. Alright, not bad, not bad. Kind of surprised I'm moving first on all of these. There it is. I had a feeling someone was going to be faster. Cool. something that's kind of crazy is that on ground types, right? Ground is neutral to fire. Sorry, fire is neutral to ground. That's what I meant. So stab Flamethrower is stronger than super effective brine. Super effective brine is 130. Stab Flamethrower is 142.5. Yeah, that was a big reason why I decided to run it crank. Because it only has 2 weaknesses now. Water and rock. Right, I'll take a citrus. Probably the best item I've gotten out of that one specific spot. Before, I was always saying, had what? Chip berry there once. Oh no! And I lost my Aspir berry at Bugsy. I mean, if he's only doing 2 damage. Alright, that was annoying, but we got through it. Yeah, I was also saying, Crank, I kind of wish we were speed boost over levitate. Like, obviously I'm not upset that we have levitate. Really cool on a fire type. But I think we would have gotten more value out of speed boost. It's weaker than Earthquake. It makes contact. Technically gives us more coverage, but not super effective coverage. It switches the 4 Pokemon that we can't hit well. It turns into Poliwrath, Proton, Sharpedo versus Rayquaza, Salamence, Dragonite, Gyarados, Altaria, Mantine, Pelipper. It is more PP, but if Earthquake gets the KO to help save PP and Feint Attack doesn't, then we're just susceptible to taking more damage. What do you guys think? It's kind of negligible at the end of the day. We're not a physical attacker, so we're really just talking about what our backup move is. But do you think Feint Attack is better than Earthquake?
do have an issue with PP. So having more PP is nice. But I kind of value more damage and no contact a little bit more. Yeah, I think I'm gonna say no to that. I misclicked. That's okay. That's a good way to put it, Drew. I like that. 35 PP is fine compared to 45 with less damage. I will say I like the bulk. If they're not hitting us with a stab super effective move on the physical side, they've done like no damage. Take a slow start Groudon. Hell yeah. Takes that major threat, just ruins it. Don't have to worry about it being faster than us. The clear-cut move that would really give us some consistency would be like Dragon Breath, Dragon Pulse, But if I had to get different special attack, something that can cover water. Energy Ball. Obviously, Thunderbolt would be great. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, let's go. Should have clicked Flamethrower. Do Chesto Berry, but I kind of want the heal. And I don't want to use the Citrus Berry just yet. Okay. That's okay. Crit did 10 damage. I should have set up for the last one. Well, I hit myself in confusion anyways. Good morning, Master Bro. How you doing today? We're so tanky now that I'm hoping we don't need a heal. Okay. Last one. Perfect. Very nice. Yes, we found a very tanky, solid moveset Magmortar with Levitate. Our Achilles heel right now is speed. But we're doing good. Hoping to get ourselves a third move. Bubble Beam. Okay, don't have to even think about it. Because I was trying to think, is that better than Brine? because we double our PP and have the chance of lowering speed. Like the how brine works is pretty cool, but like we're not really trying to get Pokemon half HP. We're just trying to get them knocked out. And if we're doing more than 50% with one hit, don't really have to worry about doubling it when they're under 50%. Like, it's a cool mechanic, but it's flawed in the way it operates. A -1 speed though, from clutch. And just being able to click it more. It's kind of sad. Honestly, I probably would have taken it. What are your thoughts in chat? Do you think Bubble Beam is better than Brine in this situation? Would be good for backup PP. So would you say to get rid of Earthquake instead of Brine? I just don't see how the secondary effect of Brine gives us enough, but I can see the secondary effect of Bubble Beam being valuable. Heals right now. Not really valuable if we have Calm Mind. Ah, I see what you're saying, Crank. Yeah, that would have been good too. Sadly, alertable. I guess the secondary effect is useful if they set up. Right, if they use Amnesia, for example, and get a +2 special defense, and I'm just doing chip damage to them, trying to get them to the half HP, I could then see the secondary effect on Brine coming in clutch. You again. See if I can do it in one setup. Oh my god. Let's go. Who would have thought you could one-shot a Palkia with a Flamethrower? Oh, that was supposed to KO. I don't want to jinx it, but I will say. Anyways, I'll say it. No flash fire yet. Ninja. Seen this guy more and more lately. We'll find it'll be like Shaman Sky. My luck. It'll be Shaman Sky with Flash Fire. That won't be able to hit it with Earthquake. And then Brian would struggle against it. But at least with Skarmory, Brian would be neutral. And Shaman Sky, 600 BST, so it has more threat value. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, testing the strength of our Pokemon, that's for sure. Haha. Can't use nature power on me. No. Damn. That's worse than Earthquake. The only way it's technically better is if it hits 5. Or has a crit. Unfortunate. I guess you could also say it's better in case they use counter. Oh, not a shame in sky. The skip loop. How did I call it grass flying having flash fire? That's funny. Wow, we just hit a record. Thank you, everyone. We hit 60 viewers at one moment at a time.
That's awesome. If you guys do like the content, please consider leaving a like. It does help out the channel. Just have to do the double fight and then we verse the rival. Which the rival wasn't hard, but I think he had a couple Pokemon who were faster.
That should one-shot the Gardevoir, right? Yeah. Oh boy. Nice crit. Yeah, right, Craig? Isn't that crazy? Yeah, if you guys don't mind hitting the like button, I would greatly appreciate it. Give a like for Mr. Guy Fieri. Alright, time for the dungeon. Ooh. Actually, perfect Pokemon to set up on though. I had a feeling he would click it again. Guess we'll go to 6, right? 3. GG. Next move is after Morty. So this is our move set for the lighthouse. It's actually kind of scary. Energy powder, finally! We got a heal! I mean, I have the max ether, so we can spam Flamethrower at the lighthouse. Do I have any Lepa? Don't. Best move at this point would probably be Dragon Pulse or Dragon Breath. Because it would give us all of the coverage we need. I say Dragon Breath because of PP. Although I would prefer the damage output of Dragon Pulse. Because if it's 142, then it's 71.25 for resisted Flamethrower on a water type. So Flamethrower actually is stronger than Dragon Breath on water types. So I think Dragon Pulse would probably be the best move. Best to least best. Dragon Electric fighting Ice Dark.
Problem with ice, we don't get coverage for water out of it. Electric would be good, but then we would struggle against dragons. Giratina, Latios, Latias. I guess Flamethrower is okay against those. Like I said, it would be 71.5 base power. 0.25. Rock would be pretty good. Ironically, poison isn't bad. Dark is good. Pyrath, Crawdaunt, Sharpedo. Flying is pretty good. Just don't have an answer for Lantern. Even normal wouldn't be too bad. If we had normal, it would just be Giratina. So like Judgment.
I really think we need 2 moves though. If I could get like better synergy on my 2 backup moves behind Flamethrower. Water is nice, but it doesn't give us like good synergy with other typings. It would be a lot different if we were a water type. If we were a water type with stab water, then it would have a lot more value. Yeah, Dragon is definitely best option. Just Fire Dragon. Right, we got 1 heal. I did my count correctly, there should only be 15 Pokemon in here. So if we're one-shotting, we could get by. Let's just do our best, see what happens. Right, not bad. Those are usually the 2 hardest trainers. Nice. Ooh, close. Alright, alright. It's unavoidable to take damage when you're this slow. But as long as we can take the damage, I think we can get through this without healing. Got that he would heal. That's unfortunate. A nice crit on top of that. Hold on. Shuka is ground. Don't eat it. Okay. Just keep throwing. That's okay, that's okay. Nice. Only 4 Pokemon left. Okay. Ooh. Last one. Yes, nice. I could have used the orange berries there, but I had a feeling I could save them. And it'll make the gym a little easier having the orange berries. Saved our max ether as well. Get out of the pan into the fire. Time to beat Morty. Here we go. Big win.
Well, I guess that's good info to have. Only took 1 damage from him, so not the end of the world. Kind of wish he missed at least one of those focus blasts. Oh, nice. Good crit. Alright, we win these. Just set up and sweep. Set up and sweep. That's all we need. I'm gonna attack. Yeah. Hopefully 2 is enough. Nice. Awesome. Alright, we're on a roll. Nice. Ooh, so close. Come on, burn, burn. That's fine. That's fine. Come on, one shot. No, so close, no. Yeah, because I knew he was gonna heal. Oh shoot, and I ran out of fire blast. Oh, sorry, Flamethrower. I think it's worth it. Nice crit. And then this should one shot. Yeah, nice. Would have been risky if I didn't heal the health, heal the sleep. That made me nervous though. He gave us Howl +1 attack. GG. That one made me pretty nervous, to be honest. We have lost many Magmortars to Morty. I would have benefited so much from putting the Chesto Berry on instead of the Pecha. Right? Gotta pray for some heals. Soda Pop. Alright, good start. Yeah, I mean, worst case, exactly. If this is our final moveset for the entire game, so be it. Uh, we've done more with less. What I'm hoping, think Magmortar. I mean, we'll have at least the level 7 move to look at, but I think he has level 1 moves as well. So there might be an arsenal of options with a heart scale. Another max ether, that'll be really important at the radio tower. Might even be important at a gym if we end up just kind of having to click Flamethrower on every single Pokemon. Would also come in clutch at the basement if I don't have a new move. This should be 52 and 58. 58 would be probably the end, the very end of the basement. Yo, we hit 75. Let's go. You right, Crank, you right. Actually, I was a little distracted a couple minutes ago because I was looking to see what he was doing. He was just licking some random spot on the floor. I don't know what he was on about. He's always up to no good. Right. We got one heal so far. Still have about 20 or so items left. Still a chance. I haven't really talked much about that, Crank. Something I'll probably get into at a later point. We're gonna need at least one max potion. I guess I could get away with Energy Root and Hyper Potion for a bit. We don't have a ton of health. So what did we get? We got Owl, Bubble Beam, Bone Rush, Miracle Eye, right? No, Bullet Seed. Wait. Why am I not remembering my numbers? It's 51. So Bullet Seed, Miracle Eye. Oh, Bone Rush was a learn up move, not a TM. That's where I went wrong. So 30, 45, 51, 89. Still a bit away from doing the shiny Gyarados, but I think probably including today, last 5 days we've gotten there. It's pretty good. We haven't had consistency like where every stream has a runner in a while. It's been the opposite. Right. Please, can we have some good items? Nope. Two, three, four more over here. So there's 6 here and 11 on the other side. So that once we do phase 1, there's 17 more items in total. That's useless. Can't be burned as a fire type. Praise Lord Helix for some good items. Ether, I guess. That'll be fine. Better than using a max ether on Rhine. If we can't get any heals on these next 11 items, can we at least get some shards from the rock smashes? Minus special defense is Agua, which is given by the green shard. So green shard would probably be the least useful. Sure, it does give a Lumberry, but we don't need the Rost, we don't need the Agua. So I'd rather get red for Lepa, yellow for Citrus, and I guess I have been getting put to sleep, so a blue one wouldn't be too bad either. Flash Fire Skuntank. The orange one? They're all out of stock. Ooh, very nice. I'll take that. Tonight we get declared. I'm calling it. Originally I gave it incident 3.5, and we haven't gotten any moves since. I'm not confident enough in it to say it's a 4-star. Because we have seen vulnerability. There's been a lot of Pokemon who can kind of get a one-up on us. And all we need to do is find that one Pokemon who does it better than the rest. And it turns these close wins into a loss. I'm an idiot. We all know it. I want to see a red shard. Hey, I called it. Not nice. Oh, well, I'll take it, I guess. Max Elixir. Okay. These dungeons aren't going to be so scary anymore. Right, last rock. Oh, we got the red shard. Did predict that. X special. It's not terrible if I end up getting rid of Calm Mind, but not much value out of X specials if I have enough Calm Minds to get through the Elite Four. Because I really just need four to five. Is there a champion? I think there is, yeah. So it should be 5 fights at the Elite Four. So if I only use 4 Calm Minds per, then I don't really have to like recover more Calm Minds or use PP up on it or anything. Right, 2 more items. Pray that one of them is Hyper Potion. Oh, one more item. I already grabbed this. Can I grab this one? Yep. Come on, Hyper Potion. Right now, my biggest heal is 60. Good thing I set up. Nice. Well, that's all, folks, for items until we get to the basement. Nice. 2 more levels, we get a new move. Should be when we are pretty much almost done the swimmers. We meet again. He has to be Hustle. Just realized that. But I saw him miss it on the other one too, but I wasn't paying attention enough. Not a bad Pokemon to set up on. He has weak physical moves and 20% chance to miss. This is the mon that ended my last run, being a special tank with Mirror Coat. So Groudon has 2 abilities. Ooh. So if he doesn't have slow start, he's faster. Good to know. One, two, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 up above. Four more. Right, we level up here. Nice. Okay. Come on. Bless us, please. We have a big dungeon ahead of us. I need a special attack. Still praying that we can get to Claire. That's a goal, because I think our special attack that we're getting next is a move relearner. there has been some convenience having Earthquake. Some of the special defensive walls just have no defense. All right. Pretty close to doing the shiny Gyarados. For those new to the channel, we have people guess in the chat what they predict will be the shiny, as the shiny Gyarados is also randomized. And if somebody guesses it correctly, on the next stream we'll do some pack openings in your honor. And when I turn that into a YouTube short, you'll get a shout out. So the more guesses there are, the more chances somebody will get it right. We haven't done some pack openings in a little bit, so that would be fun. You know who would be a scary Pokemon to deal with if they have Flash Fire? Ludicolo. Ludicolo would be really tough, because it would be 0.25 power with Brine and then half power with Earthquake. Oh, we just barely touched the 100 for a second. We hit a, let's go. New record for the channel. Thank you everyone. 100 viewers watching right now. That's amazing. Right, so now we're only 3 fights away from the shiny Gyarados. I would recommend start thinking about what your guesses will be. Personally, what do I want to say? Nice crit. I think I'm gonna say Kabutops. Tropius! Thank you, Extra Anime. Thank you very much. Good to have you in the chat. Alright, time for the shiny Gyarados. I'll give a minute for you guys to put in your guesses. My guess, what did I say? Kabutops. Hatsuko. What do you guys think? I know we have a few people in the chat right now. 102 viewers. Come on. We gotta all contribute. I wanna open some packs for you guys. Yo, right, Anime? I think it's just because of the time. Which I'm perfectly content with people being lurkers. I just appreciate that they enjoy the content well enough to come back every day. Here, I'm gonna just give it a quick minute for people to put in their guesses, and then we'll look at it. I'm saying Kabutops. Does anyone else have a guess? Shiny Gyarados. $30 seconds. Any guesses? Ten seconds, last chance. Come on, we gotta have more than one guess. Extra Anime, do you have any guess on what the shiny will be? Alright, here we go. Parasect. That's cool. I do like the synergy of fire and water with weather. If one weather is up, you might not be able to click the other move as consistently, but we'll pretty much always have a boost. Like Flamethrower isn't going to be as reliable, but Brine is going to be very strong for these three fights here. Interesting. So he has Nature Power and Worry Seed. So he could technically remove my Levitate and then follow it up with a Stab Earthquake. Aw, he took my Calm Mind. That's okay. We still one shot. Now, the stressful part. Getting through 33 Pokemon before we get to heal. And only having 35 PP. Alright, best of luck. Let's do this. I never did the red shard. I'm just realizing that now. Yeah. That's okay. I'll use the ethers here. Saving the Leppa Berry is probably smarter anyways. Good luck. I want 2 Pokemon weak to Earthquake. There's one. It doesn't one shot. Oh no. In. Well, this isn't good. Definitely gonna have to use one of the max ethers here. Awesome. That's actually gonna help out a lot. Can I do that to Entei? I'd be kind of surprised if I can one-shot with Earthquake. Oh, I mean, it was a crit, but I think that's still one-shots. He's a glass cannon.